what helped you today was when we said a few things, how the body works, how you need that inward turn up top that separates from your lower turn. That's separation. It's called separation, like in a baseball term. A lot of people talk about it like, used to talk about it like this, the hands go away from the feet like that. And they were misunderstanding it. It's actually like the opening of the hips with the closing of the shoulders.
So the separation is in the torso, not the hands to the feet.
Right. If you twist your lower body away from your upper body, you can feel the stretch through here, and that's what creates the extra bat speed. Right.
Gotcha.
When we told you that, you were able to start getting that rhythm. Like you said, get your elbow to go away from with your leg kick, right?
Right.
Okay. And then so that's how you gain bat speed. And then I thought also when I told you this, I told you when you're trying to pull the ball, because you're going for distance, you want to hit a home run, you're trying to pull it, that's fine. You were trying to pull it this way, and I wanted you to pull it this way. Is like basically your swing plane getting adjusted, because if the ball, I said this last year, is coming on a down plane, you're swinging back through the up plane, so your barrel's going to be in the path of the ball for the majority of the time.
The biggest thing that I was thinking in my mind this time was, like you said, like last time I was coming down, and for some reason, like this time, it was when he said coming back, and then I felt like I could come back through here a little bit more.
That's physics. That's because, like, here, hold it. You literally can't, like, okay, get in your stance. If you're gonna push, it's called push pattern, right? What you were doing earlier, you're just kind of right the ball. You can't. Unless you completely collapse your backside, you can't get on the right plane.
Gotcha.
And you can't get on it early, like really early. I'm talking back here.
Right.
So when you do that turn, then it comes, you can come back behind your head with the bat, and it comes through right.
Gotcha.
Remember, when before your barrel's coming from here, elite hitters, the barrel comes back, and it's going to line right up with the shoulders. This is basically your swing path. Boom. It's going to come right off the shoulder. Where everybody teaches this, the good hitters, the elite hitters develop. The barrel starts backwards, and that's what I was trying to get you to.
Right. That's when it actually felt like I was actually getting some power. And honestly, obviously, it makes sense even from a workout standpoint. Like, I teach people like getting that. So when I came back here, that's when it felt more effortless, and it felt like I was hitting it harder, as opposed to trying to just use my legs like I was doing before.
And you're so strong. You're like a lot of guys with really strong lower halves. You kind of tend to just muscle the ball and overpower with your lower halves. But if you were to hit a lot more, eventually you'd get tired, and then all of a sudden the mechanics would have to take over. Your hands would get better and better and better and better.
And one thing I noticed, like, you guys can probably help me out with this, is I felt like a lot of times I was off balance because I was so, like, is that just timing?
Yeah.
Because I didn't, like,
Time a lot.
because when he told me last time, it was like I was coming back and being able to stay here as opposed to out here. So that's just a timing thing.
Yeah.
Well, see, the strongest point that you can catch a baseball is the most connected. Like this is literally, as soon as this is going to be right off your hip, as soon as it comes off your hip, you're losing a little bit of your power because you're not as tight. Your axis isn't as small. So if it's longer, like this would be really, you wouldn't have a lot of power at all. So that is the strongest point.
It's like creating a whip, basically.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I tried to hit most of the balls to right today. So everyone that I hit to left, I was just early. But I was so tight coming through that I still had easy power to left like this.
I got you.
And that's what,
I got you.
Really get it.
You said two things earlier. Would you mind sharing that? You said the two things that you're saying something about intent and
so many people work on this stuff and they forget what hitting is really about. Mechanics are great and everything, but if you don't have the attitude and the mind to hit, the mechanics aren't going to help you. You know, you come from a football background.
Right.
And I don't care how good your mechanics are. I said, if you don't have the intent to knock somebody's head off in football, those mechanics aren't going to help you. So the intent has to come first. In other words, the aggressiveness to I'm going up there, I intend to squash this baseball. It has to be a mindset in hitting, because we can get all mechanical as we want.
They're in their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. We were just talking about this too in the car, and I was talking about how guys get so obsessed with the outcome as opposed to what they're doing right there at that particular moment, like that particular rep. And that's when they get in their head and then they forget what they're actually doing. But having that intent to be able to focus on that particular repetition or that at-bat right there.
I would check 3 things after every at-bat. 1, did I have a good game plan? Meaning, was I looking for a curveball? Was I looking to hit the ball the other way? Did I do my homework on that pitcher? What was I looking to do up there? Because every pitch is different. They come from different angles, so I had to have a good game plan situation. Number 2, did I get a good pitch? Because we're no good if you swing the balls over our head and in the dirt. That's number 2. And number 3, was my intent good? Was my bat speed good? Was my aggressiveness good? Because a lot of times I would come back to the dugout, one of those 3 things were wrong. Bad game plan, swung at a bad pitch, or I was passive and I wasn't aggressive, I was unsure, and my intent wasn't very aggressive.
Got you. Okay, no doubt. Thank you guys, I appreciate it, man.
Nice job.
Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Bo, the silent killer. Sir, thank you. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in becoming a better athlete, whether that be sprinting, jumping, strength, or overall looking like an athlete, go ahead and click the box here on my side and make sure that you subscribe to my videos here so I can keep sending them to you. Holler.